To the UFC, I was going to ask, what's the emotion like for you right now?
Man, that's incredible. That was a dream since I was kid. My parents' dream, and that becoming true. So I'm very happy. I'm glad to be here. I just want to say thank you, the UFC, everybody, and working hard for, give me this opportunity. So I'm just happy. And I can't wait. I'm excited. I can't wait to be in the octagon.
That's awesome. You fought 2 weeks ago, right? I mean, did you think like maybe that'll be enough? Maybe I'll be in the UFC in a couple of weeks.
Man, the funny is I never thought I would be in the UFC after this fight. I just fought 2 weeks ago, and I'm happy and glad because the fight wasn't the first round, and I didn't get any hurt, any injury. So I was ready to go, and then received a call. I said, man, now I'm a former champion in the LFA. I received a call like right in the day after fight. I was, with my friends, my church, and we celebrated the belt, and everything changed. And now we celebrate. I'm in the UFC, and that's the one news, and I think all the fighters want to, receive one day. So. Yeah, I'm just happy. I'm glad. Thank God to get this opportunity, and let's gonna do it.
That's awesome. We hear a lot about octagon jitters and nerves. I mean, I guess we'll have to see how you feel on Saturday. But right now, does it feel different than a typical fight?
No, you know why? I learned a lot. I get a lot of experience in my career, and one of the things I learned was. Even the UFC, the only thing that's going to change is the lights. Maybe it's more lights, and a lot of people is going to watch you, but a fight's a fight. And I know inside the UFC is a lot of big fighters, great fighters. And I think what I want is learn in every step I do. So that's a new step for me. So I want to learn in everything in these steps. I want to absorb everything that I can for go to the next level. So yeah, that's my thought right now. I'm relaxed. I'm confident. I know I did my homework, and yeah, I'm just excited. I just fought. The funny is I fought 2 weeks ago, but my feeling right now is, man, I want to fight. I want to fight again. I want to feel this again, and I'm happy for that. I'm very happy for that.
Nice. When you got the call, was it automatically like yes, or did you go like, well, who's the opponent? What's the date? Or was there any of that?
No. My manager, he called me. I was with my friend celebrate the belt, like I said, and my phone started ringing, and then I got the phone, and then I saw it's my manager, and then of course I thought, man, then something happened, and then he said, hey, how are you feeling? And I feel great, I'm just tired. I'm celebrating right now, but I didn't sleep last night. And he said, yeah, you didn't sleep? He said, yeah. I said, probably you're not going to sleep this night too because you just signed with the UFC. And I said, what? I don't ask about the opponent, I think they give it to me is the step I need to do. So, and I just said, and he said, hey, you want to fight? They ask you want to fight in June 5th? And I say, you asking me that? Just say yes. Well, of course I want. And yeah, it was pretty good. Man, I'm very happy, that's feeling, not because just being the UFC, but being fighting, and do what I love. That's make me happy. I do what I love to do. I lost my dad in 2015, so when my dad gave his life for this dream to come through, he gave his own life for real, and pass for everything I passed. I think that was just prepare me to this opportunity, prepare me to this step, and this I'm gonna live it right now. So yeah, I have a lot of people working hard for me, especially my mom, my dad, my wife. All of them give their best. So the only thing I need to do is a fight. And it's funny that people say, man, you are a warrior, you do a hard work, and I say, I keep thinking, man, I just do what I love to do, That's not hard. Of course, has some parts that are hard in the training and everything. Sometimes when you don't make money, it's hard to do some choice. But I do what I love to do. I'm glad for that. I'm happy to fight, beat a fighter, and that's it. So I'm just gonna do what I do.
That's awesome. What do you think about the matchup with Dusko? He said that you guys were supposed to fight before a long time ago. Do you remember that?
Yeah. So I was in Germany at the time, and the guy there, he offered me to sign with the FFCs at one show here in Vegas, and the first opponent was Dusko, and it was funny when I saw his picture, when they offered me the UFC, and I said, man, I know this guy, and that's funny, the world of the MMA is so small. One day you're gonna face the people you saw for a long time ago, and it's very nice. I think Dusko is a tough fighter. He's a kid, young fighter, but very, very tough. That's not he's not in the UFC for nothing. He working hard for that. I respected that, but I know who I am too. I know what I can do. I know I have a power. I have everything I need, to be a great fighter in the UFC. So I think that's going to be a great fighter. And even I fought in 2 weeks ago, but I was ready for 5 rounds, 5-minute rounds, and that's going to be 3 rounds. So I'm happy with that. And yes, man, I think it's going to be a great debut for me. It's a great fight for my debut, and I'm happy he accepted the fight. And let's go.
That's awesome. Your goal here, do you feel like you want to come in and be like this instant contender that are people like, that guy's, you're going to be a champion? Or do you feel like you kind of want to develop a little bit? What do you think?
That's what I think. That's what I learned. I don't put in my hand what I can't touch. So I put in my hand right here and right now. My thoughts in this fight. Everything I have, everything I working hard. I did my work for this bout, and I don't think in the future. The future, God knows. He write down for me, and I'm just gonna see in this fight. I'm gonna pass there, and I'm gonna accept what the UFC said for me, and I will. I know like that I will growing up. And one day maybe, I don't know. I can't say right now. I just need to do my hard work. And it's going to pay off.
John mentioned octagon jitters, and I think that it's a little different because you're not going to be fighting in front of a crowd. Do you feel like there's a little bit of, easiness to that because there isn't going to be a huge crowd, or do you feel like, hey, it's my debut, I want a huge crowd screaming my name?
No, when I fought the Contender series was no crowd, and my last fight is a 50% the capacity of the. And it was good feeling, the people screaming, the people say your name. But I think for my debut, I think for this fight is everything set up for need to be, and it's gonna be good. But even though people there, I know there's a lot of people watching me and around the world, and it's gonna be good. But I think I want to fight for the crowd. I want to fight in the UFC and the crowd. I think the energy, we are. The MMA, they needed the people, they need a crowd. They make this sport big. They make this sport great. So we need them. So I miss this a lot, but right now I think it's good because they can hear everything. They can hear my coach, the strategy and everything. That's one good part. But I think all the fighters, they want the people, they want the fans and coming and watching us. That's what we do, We do, of course, first of all for us, for fight. But out of this, MMA is a show, so the people need to watch in there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
One of the things I noticed is your English is absolutely fantastic. Is that because you're born in Brazil, is that something that you realized early on that you needed to work on, especially in the sports? Because I think we run into the what happens sometimes, we have these great fighters from other countries come in, but maybe they don't make it to the mainstream because there's that language barrier. You don't have that problem.
Yeah.
When did you start doing English, and what was the reason behind wanting to get so fluent in English?
Yeah, I never studied English before at all. I moved to United States in 2018, and I'm a jiu-jitsu black belt, and I started teaching jiu-jitsu, and they offered me this job, and I say, man, I accept, but I'm not speaking English at all. How are we gonna do it? But that was good, because I learned a lot. But before that, I know, always I thought, man, I need to speak in English because my job, my work, what I do, I need that, because English is the lingua for all of the world, you know, and everybody can understand me. So that's why. So I try to improve myself, and I always in all my ways, in my lingua and speaking English, and compose myself, and you know, and everything, because everybody's gonna be watching me, and I need to be something. I need to show them something, and that's what I think, you know, and all my life, and yeah, so I try to improve that, and thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm nervous here, man, to try to use all my English, but I try.
It's fantastic. You haven't faltered once. You did mention something about your dad. I'd love to get your thoughts on it. You said that I'm sorry to hear of your father's passed in the past, but was he the one that pushed you into MMA and pushed you into martial arts, and you know, maybe talk a little bit about what that was?
Yeah. My father was a capoeira master in Brazil. And when I was 5 years old, I started training capoeira. And my 8 years old, I went in the jiu-jitsu gym in Manaus, Amazonas. And my father, his dream was become a fighter, but he had a wife and 3 kids, and he was working a lot. And he didn't have the time to live his life, to live his dream. But he lived his dream, his sons. And that's one of the reason I push myself and I keep going, because I saw how he and my mom sacrificed to make us training, and he working hard. And then, he was the guy, he my inspiration, you know, what I'm here right now. I know he's in a good place, and he's very proud of me to make this happen. Not because I'm in the UFC, but because I never give up. You know, I did my best. I did what he teaching me. And then my mom is alive. My mom is very happy. And then I said, my mom, my dad, they love the MMA more than they love the sport more than me. And that's why I'm here. So that they are a reason I'm here. My wife too, she working hard. Sometimes I didn't have money to pay my bills, but she working a lot. And she said, hey, go training. You know, I know you can be somebody if you do your best, if you go in training. And I said, Mom, but I need to make money. How are we gonna pay the bills? And no, don't worry about that. I will do it. And I'm glad, you know, I don't have an excuse to say no, I didn't make it for this or for that. So no, I don't have this excuse. You know, everybody, you know, believe in myself. They believe in me more, sometimes more than I believe in myself. And I take some fruits off the seeds someone throw in my life. My parents, my coach, and my wife, my friends, my church, and God, and everybody. So, and that's it.
Well, you spoke on your mother there. How proud is she of what you've achieved? And is she the kind of mom that will, because you mentioned that she likes MMA a lot, does she critique you after fights? Does she give you feedback after your fights?
Yeah, she does. Now I think she's a little more nervous for watching my fights, especially when I lost. So, but she always, sometimes when I was just jiu-jitsu fighter and I went some tournaments, just me and her, was her and I, and she filming me and she's screaming on the side, you know, and she never trained before, but she know a lot, she know, because she watching a lot. And my mom is funny, and she's very happy, and I'm happy to make her heart, you know, proud of me, and we just started, you know, that's just the beginning, and of course we have a lot of work to do, but even just to be here, that's a fantastic win in my life and their life too.
And then last, can you explain the origin of the RoboCop nickname?
Yeah, so this nickname I got when I moved. I was from Manaus, and then I moved to Rio de Janeiro to start my MMA career, and then I started training in the X gym at the time, and Distaki was the main coach there. And then he didn't know my name, and when he finished the training, I was on the back, and he would try to call me, and hey, you guy, well, who is this guy? Oh, RoboCop, come here, man. You're always like that, you know, all tough and RoboCop, come here. I didn't like it at the time. But when you like it, and everybody's gonna call you like that. But now I like it. I like it is, and I like it, RoboCop. You know, especially the story behind this. You know, and I'm a Christian, and I believe, you know, we need to die for live a new life. And Murph was the guy, was a RoboCop, and he was need to die to become the RoboCop. And then, so now I have a reason, one more reason to be a RoboCop and take this nickname. So I like that.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, my friend. Thank you. Thank you, guys.